3-1 victory. But now, in the grand final, can he find the same impact on the same map but in a different game mode? Well, we're going to find out as we load into our grand final map number 4 now. It's going to be Arden's Forest. Cryptick looking to level the series and push us towards a game number 5. Can they do it, Brody? That's the big question here. And they've just switched the codcasters on us.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, brilliant. Prayers. Well, we've got the codcasters the wrong way around for map number 4. Again, not our fault, guys. We were told which side would be allies. Unfortunately, Brash and Cryptick decided to change it on us. We love our job so much. However, we're going to try and work this. The best of the situation is going to be currently Denza on your screen, not working for Cryptick Gaming. He's going to be on Brash, and it's going to be Brash with the first flight of control in this hardpoint. Yeah, and it's going to be pushing on straight through, but it's going to be Cryptick who take the initial control. We're just transitioning over the overlay for you guys there, just sorted it all out. Now, don't get confused. Brash are actually the Cryptick side, and Cryptick are actually the Brash side. Don't worry about it. It's just one of these things that happens. They didn't tell us that they were going to be taking different axes and allies for this one. They told us it was going to be 1-3, 1-2-5, and instead they've changed it up for map number 4. Cryptick now going to be pushed away from the hardpoint. In fact, they go back onto it with Gizmo going off, and we highlighted it before the game. He has to go big, and a 2-piece there is going to start his campaign, but it's going to be Johnny W soaking up the time in the hill on a 4 streak currently. Going to be trying to play towards these streaks as well, waiting for the aggression to come on around. He's going to let the Brash boys get inside of the hill, and instead he gets pinched out. Keza tries to go big with the 2-piece, but it's not going to be enough as Nevo, now in control, is going to allow his teammates to rotate out towards Ruins. Yeah, Brash going to have the lead at the end of this hardpoint. However, it's going to be Cryptick already over there for that rotation. Johnny W sitting on top of the Ruins. And now we're going to see what can he do from this AR position. You said about the AR dominance earlier on this one. Johnny W starting this one 4-1. Gizmo 3-3. Good stuff from the boys on Cryptick Gaming. However, right now, here comes the smokes, and Cryptick are going to notice these Brash spawns. There's Denza pushing in with a sub. Benji combining for 2, and now Brash have broken the early rotation from Cryptick Gaming. They can start to get some time on the board. You do feel, though, like Cryptick in hardpoint is just something that you don't want to mess with. These guys, they have been dropping it in the playoff bracket throughout Friday and Saturday. It was the map they dropped to Void Youth. It was the map they dropped to Team Viral. So all of these teams actually opening up in hardpoint against these guys, but they do clean it up in map number 4 to take those series 3-1. And now they're looking to try and do the same. Map number 4 has always been their strong point, and now they have to draw it towards a game number 5, which they have to win. Previously, they haven't been so good in doing so. Against Bulldog last season, they got to that length and then didn't manage to convert it, as Keza, in fact, is going to find the headshot to get the 5 seconds of scrap time there, and they are going to be forced towards the rotation, which is going to be currently occupied by who else but Johnny W. Yeah, Johnny W sitting in this hill, and this is a big money hill that Cryptick need to get control if they want to force a game 5. Johnny W is in there early. Of course, we're going to have Gizmo sitting in cave, going to hold that positioning on the map. What Cryptick have to worry about right now, though, is Benji potentially coming on the flank here, staying silent for now. He's just waiting for his teammates to make some noise at the front of the hill to slip by, and that's exactly what he's going to do. They're not going to see it happening here. Benji, if he comes in and does this correctly, he can get 1. Can he get 2 as well? Puts the first shots in. 2. Keza is going to do it, and Benji is going to give Brash esports control of the hill. Brilliant play from Benji, coming on the flank, forcing Cryptick out of the hill, and now Cryptick have to make their way back in. And that is a fantastic, flawless play from Benji. We highlighted it before. Turn back to the hard point, but it's not going to matter because in comes Cryptick. They bust their way through. It's Gizmo and Fusions, cleaning up his teammate as well for good measure. But in comes the spawn as well. Going to throw the nade to just delay a little bit more. Nevo's going to be there with the assault rifle, locking it outside the hard point as well. Going to peek on in. Fusions is not going to be able to sustain all the information, but he does enough to keep it alive for Cryptick as they move over towards the East Road hard point. They're in control, but Benji has a flank spawn here, and he's looking good to make use of it. It's going to be Warrior Fusions inside the hardpoint, going to fall, and now Gizmo spawning up towards the back is going to have to close the spawns, but often with the control of the hardpoint doesn't go too well when the other team has control. You get bottlenecked into the spawn, and the East Road hardpoint just generally then becomes a whitewash. Yeah, and right now it's going to be Brash sitting inside Benji and Nevo. Gizmo, though, trying to say something about that. Going to get traded out almost immediately after making his first kill, though. Now it's all on Keza going round the flank. Could actually get Denza here, but the first shots do not connect. It's only going to alert Denza to Keza's presence. He does not even going to win that gunfight, but elsewhere it's not going to matter. Gizmo has control of the hill, picks up Benji there, but traded out almost immediately by Denza right now. Cryptick Gaming do not have control of this hill. They do have control of the scoreboard, and at the end of the first rotation they will hold control of it, breaking that 90-point mark as we go into the cave hill. And as a result of that final wave of kills there, Cryptick also solidify their control for the cave hardpoint. Fusions is also going to further open up that campaign with the 1 kill there in the bunker. He is going to get traded away by Dareal, but inside the hill is going to be Gizmo. He's going to be looking for some long lines of sight shortly, but he has to play with this bar up close initially. He's going to have to poke out towards Nevo here, gets tagged up, and has to go for the long range engagement.
A Nevo nade is going to end up cleaning him out, and that's going to leave his teammate in a precarious position, looking to try and capitalize on an off spawn here, but it's going to be Brash pushing their way on through. Nevo is going to get ripped off, sorry, Dareal's going to get ripped off the headshot angle by Fusions right there, but in control are Brash, coming back into this game, 40 points down. Keza needs to make something happen, but isn't going to do so. Now it's all up to Cryptic players like Gizmo to make the magic happen. They've done it time and time again. Can they repeat the same prescription here and give the dosage to Brash?
Yeah, it's going well now for Brash. They are sitting inside the hill. Those last terrain in 10 seconds will go their way, but now already Cryptic on that rotation. Fusion's going to nade Nevo. The kills going his way. Cryptic have control of this hill, and now it's going to come down to Gizmo and Johnny W once more. The ARs on this setup to see whether or not they can hold strong. Fusions is going to be involved in some nasty 1v1s here as Keza and Gizmo do the work for Cryptic Gaming. There we go. They're going to lose them. Denza and Dareel win their gunfights, and Brash break into the hill early on. This is the break that Brash esports needed to get back into this one. They need to hold the time though. They cannot just jump out the hill like that. Every single second counts in a map like this, and Fusion's just going to make it hurt. Him and Gizmo combined for 2 there. Keza making it 3, and Benji, the last man standing, what can he do? He's actually going to fall to Keza now, but it is going to be a rotation, it would seem, for Brash esports. They may just leave that time to Cryptick Gaming. Nope, they are going to apply the pressure. Might be a mistake if they do not win the gunfights. They are going to do so, however. Johnny W, the last man standing, surely going to fall sooner or later. Denza applying that pressure.
But that is it from Brash. Like you say, they've committed a lot of resources to it, somehow managed to maintain the spawns, and it does work out for them in the end. In fact, no, it doesn't. It's all the time remaining going to go towards the Cryptic guys, and it's going to open up their advantage again to 40 points exactly, and that's going to be a beautiful kill by Keza to open things up in terms of breaking this bunker setup. There's going to be a few players lying in wait. It's going to be Denza and Benji waiting for them. Denza out at the front of the hard point, has to go big. He's not going to manage it. It's not going to work out for him. Denza now going to be sitting inside, lying in wait, has to find 2 more kills off of the 2 that he's already found. Nevo's there in support, and now we're looking for a W here. Brash looking to try and reclaim the lead away from Cryptic. They have started on this bunker hill to do a fantastic job of slaying and pushing away. Fusion's now looking to come in from the forest side, looking to try and get a flank on. He's going to try and do the business through cave, but he's going to throw a nade into tag up Denza. The armored class comes in, saves his life, bails him out, and the teammate support is there from Nevo.
Yeah, and now it's going to be Brash in the lead in this game. Brilliant stuff from them. Good bunker hold. Now we go to the East Road hard point. It's going to be Fusions there early on with the first blood, currently sitting 19 and 20. This is not the kind of performance we expect from him. He's not been going off this series, and now he needs to step things up for the Cryptic side if they wish to take this map and force that game 5 in the first best of 5. Of course, guys, it is important to note that even if Brash do win this series, they will not win the championship just yet. Yes, because they came through the losers bracket, they will have to go through a second best of 5 to take the championship, and it'll be so sad for Cryptic if that does happen. Of course, it is what happened last season to them. However, we're going to jump straight back in now with the boys on Brash. They're trying to assault the hill desperately. Denza picking up one, going again, getting it taken down by Gizmo, but Nevo's there to trade out the trades. Actually do end up going Cryptic's way though, and they are going to hold the time on the East Road hardpoint. But look now, we're going to see Denza again coming through for the boys on Brash, and the control goes back to Brash esports.
And this couldn't be any closer right now for Brash and Cryptic. Both these teams trading blows, both of them just really hitting each other with the sucker punches. What we need to see here though is Keza and Fusion start stepping it up. These two are the star players for this Cryptic roster. The SMG power that these two have been able to produce over the course of this season has been immense, and Keza currently looking lackluster, 19 and 20, down 19 and 21, having minimal impact in this game. Fusions is finally starting to turn around, and this is looking to be where Cryptic get back into this game after falling down about 10 points here. They're going to be back in touch and now drawing level. Let's see if they can continue to do it. Cryptic are continuing their onslaught of the hill along with Brash. They're just going to be throwing nades back and forth, and Gizmo's going to get traded away by Denza. Now this is where Cryptic need to go aggressive. Johnny W is going to do exactly that, but he's going to have to do a lot more because Fusions now is the last player remaining in a position of power. He has to take out one of the players. It's not going to happen. In fact, it's going to be Brash with the hold. They have 20 seconds left to do with it, and now Cryptic also looking towards the rotation.
Yeah, and Denza now on these streaks. Brash esports this time means a lot in a game as close as this is. 15 seconds are going to go their way. There's no contestation from any Cryptic Gaming players. Cryptic have, however, gone for that rotation early on, and the kills going in their favour team means Cryptic could benefit from this tactical decision, but it will be Brash entering that 200 point marks, 34 points in the lead. That is a good safe zone for Cryptick to work with, or to Brash to work with, sorry. They will need to break this rotation though, and look at this split spawn. This could be a perfect pinch from the boys on Brash Esports if they time this correctly. Gizmo has been smoked. He will not have the line of sight he might actually want there. And there's the first kill from Denza. It's the contest in as well. Benji, he's looking to contest that time, and just like that, it's going to be the pinch. It's going to be effective for Brash Esports. Cryptick, they cannot get back into this one.
They get gifted with a god tier spawn. Brash are now looking to close this game out. Fusions has other ideas as he looks to try and trade away some kills. Keza is starting to come to play, but now he's the last player remaining. It's the 4-man sweep, and Cryptick are no more. It's going to be Brash remaining on top of the hard point. They have the time, and they have the advantage to work with. They're going to be at about a 45 to a 50-point lead going into this new hard point over towards the bunker, but we know how much this can be a big swing. But the spawns have also fallen in their favor as well. Brash have somehow managed to solidify spawns, and now Gizmo has to fight for his life. He has to go out the back here and find the kill on Dareal, which he is going to manage. Now the kills need to come in from the SMGs from the front of the hard point. Cryptick are only going to be in this game for a few more seconds. If they cannot get Brash out of the hill, it's going to be Keza pushing his way in. He needs to find a few more. He is not going to manage to go big here. In fact, it's going to be a straight flood from the guys on Cryptick. They're not going to be able to win it off of this one. They're not even going to be able to get in touch with the guys on Brash off of this one. They're going to be close, but they need to head to over that East Road hard point very, very soon if they want to close this one out, if they want to go to a game 5. Otherwise, we're going to a second best of 5, Brody.
Yeah, Dareal and Denza, though, they're going to stop it here, potentially. There's still players inside the hill, still players spawning behind, but this could be GG. All she wrote. Keza turning around, though, still staying alive, going to be stopped at 2, and now Gizmo going to come in to pick it up for Cryptick Gaming, but that could be it here. Brash are still in, Cryptick spawning close. Cryptick still not allowing Brash the W and the bracket reset. Benjamin trying as he might. Still only within 3 are Brash Esports, but they've got the rotation. There's no way that Cryptick Gaming can get there in time. We are going to see a bracket reset from this series, George. And Cryptick Gaming lose this one 3-1. Back to square one.
We're all reset. It's all even Stevens. A game 5 was on the cards, but not to be for Cryptick. They choke the hard point here, would you say? They're down for most of the time. They win the start of it, and now they have that safety net. They come in now with that second best of 5 still to play, and now they're going to have to make use of it. They're going to have to make hay while the sun shines, because it's not going to be shining for much longer if Brash perform like that in another hard point. 31 from Nevo, 31 from Denza. And we're going to have to take a quick break while we get the second best of 5 set up. Please, guys, stick around. We have got a series now on the cards. It is looking tasty, and we will be crowning our champion for Season 2 in the next hour. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We know it's late. Just keep going, and we'll be there just for a little bit longer. Thank you guys for watching.